even depression? Don't know what to feed your Thanksgiving guests? We found out Arizona's most Googled side dish, and we've got you covered with some recipes. 12 at 12 starts right now. 12 minutes, no commercials, on TV and on the go on the 12 News app, Facebook, and YouTube. Hey guys, it's Tram here. Let's get straight to today's talker. Do you think Arizona schools should forget about SAT and ACT scores? Some major California universities think standardized tests shouldn't play a role in the college admissions process because research shows the SAT and ACT aren't fair for all students. So cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. Don't judge a book by its cover or a person by the artwork on their face. A Valley realtor is trying to battle prejudice of people with neck and head tattoos. Justin Mercer is covered in ink from head to toe. He says he was discriminated against when he tried to buy a home simply for the way he looks. So he became a realtor and dubbed himself the Tattoo Realtor to shatter that negative image and rebrand it as more accepting. Our number 2 story, a Dutch Bros coffee shop location has become so popular that they have to close it down. This is the one on Camelback and Central. It's been there for more than 11 years, but as the city exploded in population, so has congestion in that area. So the shop will close on December 28th. Suspended Maricopa County Assessor Paul Peterson has had some assets frozen as he faces charges in an adoption scandal. 12 News has obtained documents showing Attorney General Mark Bertovich got a court order to seize $1.5 million in bank accounts and property owned by both Peterson and his wife. That includes Peterson's law office and family home in Mesa, as well as properties in Arkansas and Utah. Well, it's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and here at 12 News, that means it's Turkey Tuesday. We are so proud to continue this annual food drive event benefiting St. Vincent de Paul for the last 27 years. This morning, we kick things off at Food City, where the turkey, sides, and other donations are already piling up, and you can still help support thousands of families in need. There are several ways to donate, super easy. Text turkey to 474747 to make a $15 donation. You can donate online at 12news.com/Turkey Tuesday, or you can make a donation while at the register at any AJ's, Bash's, or Food City. Your donations will help end hunger for families here in Arizona this holiday season. And later today on 12 News at 4, 5, and 6 p.m., join me and Coop at the Bash's on Gilbert Road in Chandler as we celebrate Turkey Tuesday and push for more donations to help families in need this Thanksgiving. Back to our 12 News exclusive series. All month long, Mark has traveled the country to learn more about the impacts of legalized recreational marijuana as part of our 420 series on the 4 states to watch in 2020. As we wrap things up, the journey brings us back to the 4th state, Arizona. Right now, at least 2 measures are competing for a place on the ballot and ultimately for voter support to legalize recreational cannabis next year.
I think that recreational should be legalized.
I think it would be great for Arizona.
The 2020 election may call for Arizonans to make many tough decisions,
I feel like Arizona does need to legalize it. It's about time that it happens.
including whether our state should legalize recreational marijuana.
Make it legal, put a tax on it, help the government, and everybody will be happy.
But not everyone agrees that expanding the legal market for marijuana makes sense.
When we think about big tobacco, we don't want to do that all over again.
Luke Niferatos is a policy advisor for SAM, or Smart Approaches to Marijuana. He lives in Colorado and says legalization hasn't been that great for his state.
When we legalized marijuana, we thought it was just about getting people out of jail. That's not what it was about at all. What it was about was a new multi-billion-dollar industry.
A multi-billion-dollar industry, now legal in 11 states, Washington, D.C., and as of January 1st, Illinois also turns green. But all that glitters isn't green when it comes to legalization. The drug is still illegal at the federal level, meaning there's no federal guidelines for pesticides, which is causing trouble for farmers up in California's wine country.
It's going to be a giant legal battle. We're going to fight it tooth and nail. We're going to fight it to the end.
And the black market continues to thrive.
The taxes really open the floodgates for the black market to operate.
There's also limited access to banking, so a lot of the business is still done in cash. Despite the controversy and the complications, there's likely enough support in Arizona that at least one of 2 recreational marijuana plans will wind up on the ballot.
The history of America has this giant flaw in it, prohibition of cannabis.
And it's expected to pass.
The question is just to make sure that we get the legislation right and that it's good legislation.
Checking your pulse on health now, a new survey shows that many young adults are misinformed about HIV. Researchers polled nearly 1,600 young adults. They found 41% of those born between 1996 and 2010 did not know the facts about the virus, even basic prevention methods. The survey also showed there's still a stigma associated with HIV. More than a quarter of those young adults said they avoid being friends who have HIV. There's new evidence that yoga can help reduce anxiety and depression. Researchers from Boston University assigned 32 patients with major depressive disorder to take Iyengar yoga classes for 12 weeks. Iyengar yoga focuses on holding poses precisely for long periods and controlled breathing. After the study, patients were less tired and depressed and felt more calm and positive. Keeping you safe now, an alarming new study about sunscreen. A New Zealand consumer watchdog tested 20 sunscreens which claimed to have SPF 50 or even SPF 70 protection and found nearly half of them were misleading. 9 sunscreen brands, all of which have now been pulled off the shelves in New Zealand, were found to perform far below their advertised strength. So far, no U.S.-based study has performed the same test, so it's not clear if the allegedly underperforming formula is the same for the American versions. Let's turn to the forecast 411. Crystal, it got cold overnight, and it's looking like we're in for a wintry holiday weekend.
A little snow for show in Flagstaff this morning after a quick hitting cold front overnight. More snow? Don't mind if we do. A more potent storm system is going to start allowing those flakes to fly again Wednesday night, and it's going to last all the way through Saturday morning. That could total up to anywhere from 2 to 3 feet of snow at elevations above 6,000 feet, with several inches to a foot of snow possible between 4,000 and 6,000 feet. Those snow levels will crash at their lowest Friday morning. Tonight, temperatures chill out to 41 in Phoenix and drop like a rock to 30 in Flagstaff, 42 in Kingman. Tomorrow in Show Low, 48 for your maximum, 68 for a high in Phoenix. And then that storm system reinforces the chill. We'll have highs on Black Friday in the 50s, Saturday too. And then the morning lows over the weekend, some valley temperatures could come crashing down into the 30s.
In other news, as we inch closer and closer to Turkey Day, you've got to check this out. Google has released a map showing the top Thanksgiving side dish recipes people are searching for in each state. And here in Arizona, guess what? People are interested in making some mashed potatoes for their Thanksgiving dinner, specifically creamy mashed potatoes. And if you're looking for the perfect recipe, you don't need to just scour the internet and cross your fingers that you randomly find a good one from a trustworthy expert source, because we've got you covered. If you head to 12news.com and search mashed potatoes, you can find special home family recipes from Trisha and Will. And if you actually try those recipes out, please let us know how the food came out. Saving you money now, Facebook has launched a new market research program that lets users earn money. People who are 18 and older can download viewpoints and take part in a well-being survey so Facebook can learn to limit the negative impacts of social media and enhance the benefits. The well-being survey takes about 15 minutes, translating to a $5 reward paid through PayPal. Facebook claims it'll only use the data it collects internally and won't sell it, but the company has been hit with a slew of data issues in the last year, as you know, so join at your own risk. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. Today is National Cake Day, and Colleen discovered a Valley cake shop with one sweet story behind its opening.
Here at Abbey Cakes in Litchfield Park, it's not just about sweet treats, it's family.
Hi friends, come on in.
It feels amazing to be living my dream.
Brittany Cordova is passionate about baking.
I was a nurse for 6 years, and so I was always doing custom cakes and desserts on the side, and it was really a hobby. Up until the last couple years, it became more of a business.
A business named after her 8-year-old daughter, Abby, is now taking form in a physical storefront.
So amazing that I can share something with her that I've worked hard on and something that I can leave her one day. Drizzle quick and then add your sprinkles. We have a rotating menu here. We don't have a set one. There's a lot of staples like chocolate chip cookies and banana bread.
So what's her secret ingredient?
It wouldn't be a business without my family. My grandmother does all of the baking with me, and she's our salted caramel sauce queen, which is like our staple.
All it is stirring.
It's a labor of love, everything that we do.
And trust me, it smells so good in here, you really just want to buy everything. And that's your A to Z 60. Don't mind if I do.
I want to try everything. All right, back to today's talker. Do you think Arizona schools should forget about SAT and ACT scores? Well, apparently some major California universities think standardized tests shouldn't play a role in the college admissions process because research shows the SAT and ACT aren't exactly fair for all students. So we've been asking you to weigh in on this hot topic. Apparently 33% of you say yes, they should do away with the ACT and SAT scores, and 67% of you say no, don't do away with it. Keep on voting on 12news.com/bullhorn, and those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later on today. As everyone gears up to hit the road to see family for the holidays, our neighbors to the north are preparing for not just traffic, but snowy road conditions. So we are sending Team 12's Erica Stapleton up to Prescott to see how they're getting ready for the holiday rush. And that's your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and our socials as well. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll see you back here again soon. Okay, I'm gonna boogie over to my dangerous aunt.